Welcome back. Last week, one of the biggest stage shows of the year arrived here in Australia, and the reviews have been absolutely incredible. Of course, we're talking about Les Mis Arena Spectacular.
But on the night of the premiere, the audience were given an extra surprise when some very special guests were brought out to perform at the conclusion of the night. There she is on the left. Former Australian stars of the hit musical came together with the international cast for a special encore, and as you can imagine, the crowd went wild. One of those lucky stars, Nikki Webster, who joins us live.
Hi.
This was all kept really hush-hush.
It was very secret. I didn't even know who of the alumni were going to be there on the night until we turned up, and it was just an amazing experience, the energy in the room, and to stand on stage with such incredible talent. I was very honoured to even be there, so it was so much fun.
So the call went out.
Yes.
And said you need to be there, and you're going to have to know this particular song.
You're going to have to do One Day More, which little Cosette, who I played back in '97 when I was 9 years old, didn't sing. So I was like, I think I know it from standing in the wings. But and then we just turned up and then did a run through, and then it happened. An hour later. So
special for the audience there. Talk us through what it was like performing it on the night.
Oh, it was just beautiful. I mean, as a young performer, musical theatre was my heart and soul. It's how I fell in love with the industry, and also from learning from David Campbell, from Natalie Mendoza, Rachel.
I'm sorry, we don't mention David Campbell's name. Didn't they tell you? There's only two words you can't say here, and it's David.
I didn't get the memo, but I grew up, working alongside them and looking up to them as a performer. So to get to stand on stage and sing that song with all the incredible talent there that night was just amazing. Philip Quast, Simon Burke, it was incredible.
So you were just 9 when you played the young Cosette.
Yes.
What year again? You said
97.
Right, roughly 97.
Yeah.
So before the Sydney Olympics.
Way before the Olympics, yes. It was my first. I'd done a couple of pantomimes, but then this was my first professional production that I got to be in. My first big gig, and I got to play Little Cosette and sing Castle on a Cloud, and that's me in the middle, if you can't tell, with the brown hair and the dirt all over my face. But it was such an amazing experience, and I guess, from everyone that I learnt off, that's why I stayed in musical theatre for so long, because it was such a community and everyone looked after me, and it was really great.
OK, so surprise, surprise, your beautiful daughter Skylar is in the biz as well. Like, she's gorgeous.
And she's having the same experience as me, I've got to say.
She's in a musical now, 10 years old.
10 years old, absolutely loving it, and came out the first day of rehearsals and said, I feel like I'm at home, Mum. Oh. And I was like, it's my people, and she's just loving being on stage. And
so this is in Annie.
She's in Annie. Yeah, she's playing one of the orphans, and she's just loving the whole experience and the cast, and working with the crew and the cast, and learning as much as she can about what the musical theatre industry is about.
Because we had Daddy Warbucks, Anthony Warlow, and his beautiful wife,
Amanda.
Amanda's also in the show.
She's just exquisite. She's amazing, and she's so beautiful, and always takes the time with the orphans. It's amazing.
Gorgeous. We know Skylar doesn't fall far from the truth. What about your son Malachi?
Oh, Malachi definitely wants to be up there next.
Oh, really?
He's
chomping at the bit, is he?
Absolutely. All he wants to do is walk out of that stage door. So he's definitely wanting to be up there on stage, but he's being a massive supporter of Skylar and wants to go to every show that she's doing and support her. He knows every line and every song, and he's just loving the whole experience as we are supporting Skylar.
Well, maybe he can YouTube the magnificent David Campbell and get some inspiration.
Maybe he can. Maybe you can give him some inspo.
Oh, yeah, mate, because I'm good at that stuff. Hey, last time we spoke, you were preparing to head onto a cruise with your dance school, yeah?
Yes, we're just putting the finishing touches on their big performance, and then we're heading off on a cruise in July, and they get to perform in the big theatre on the show, on the cruise, and do some workshops with the performers and learn from the performers on the cruise. So it's a magnificent experience for all the dancers.
Look at you. You're such a talented family. Got it all going on.
Oh, thank you.
Isn't that fabulous?
Oh, we're just blessed. We love the industry and performing, and I'm lucky enough to, I guess, at my studio work with the upcoming talent of this country. So I'm very, very lucky.
So good to see you. If you don't mind leaving your jacket, Kylie wants to work for the Met Gala show tomorrow.
It's nice, isn't it?
Actually, great idea.
Special.